Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, July 22nd. And today we're talking about developing discipline as a content creator. So if you're watching this on the replay, just type hashtag replay in the comments. You may be seeing this on replay on LinkedIn or YouTube or Facebook. We are glad you're here with us here on the replay. If you're here live, say hi. Oh, let me hit go live on Instagram. There we go. And I have to go to Facebook because for whatever reason, Facebook does not like me to go live. I have to always hit public. And so I got to hit go public for whatever reason. All right. So let's do that really quickly. See. All righty. We do this every single time I go live for whatever reason, but it is what it is. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? Where are you? Always forget your first name. The chili tables. Always forget your first name. Hi, everyone. It's Monday. We're talking about discipline as a content creator because everybody wants to make money online, but in order to make money online, we got to develop that discipline. So I wanted to just have a chat. If you guys wouldn't mind, tell me what city, state, or country you are watching me from. I would love to know. I am in Houston, Texas, hot Houston, Texas. It is beautiful outside today. It was raining, now it's sunny, and there's men over there cutting down trees from the hurricane, and I am here with you. So, everybody, tell me what your if you have like a username, tell me what your name is. That helps me, and then tell me what city, state, or country you're watching from. Okay. Hold on. There's some things happening here in StreamYard. Uh-oh. I can't see the comments. What did I do? Oh no. All right. Somehow I can't see. There it is, the chat. Comments. There we go. There we go. Hey Esther. Hey Riley. Glad you guys are here. Like it was something else that was happening on the feed with StreamYard. Uh from I know you were in Kuwait. Really? I know you were in Kuwait. That's amazing. Hey, Chandra in Houston. Hello, everyone. Nigeria, what's up from Nigeria? Glad that you're here. We are talking about being content creators, developing discipline, and all the things. Hey, Steph from Wisconsin. I have never been to Wisconsin. Where is everybody else from? What's your name? And then where do you live? Okay, because some of you guys have usernames and I can't see your real name. I see Kenya is here from ATL. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Thank you for being here. Germany. Oh my God. Jolly from Germany. What time is it in Germany? Scranton, PA. Wow. Okay. I love this. This is why I love asking you guys where y'all are from because I never would know unless I just had a conversation. Like I'm in Houston, Texas. Obviously, you can hear I'm an American. If you're not from America, then you're like, oh yeah, she's got an American accent, you know. I was in England and I was like, whoa, you guys got an accent. They were like, no, you have the accent. I was like, point taken, point taken. All right. So, welcome everybody. It's 10 p.m. in Germany. Okay. Thanks for being here, 10 p.m. So, today we're talking about how to develop discipline as a content creator. Okay. Who here? Hold on, let me see. You seem so kind. I'm from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Yay. Thanks, Courtney. I am nice. I mean, I have attitude from here and there, from time to time, but I try my best to be really be nice. Hey, Caroline. I'm somewhere between Belfast and Liverpool. Really? Really? That's awesome. It's 23:05 in Kuwait. Is it 11:05 p.m.? I grew up near a military town, but I never really understood the numbers. I'm just like 12, add 12, add 12, minus 12. Okay. Okay, let's see who else is here. So I see we got Germany, we got the UK is here, we've got Wisconsin and ATL, we got Houston, we got PA. Glad you guys are here. Okay, so I was asking you guys, who here would say that you are trying to make money online? If that's you, just type me in the chat. Okay, just type me in the chat. You're trying to make money online. Okay, now if you own a business, type of one. If you are a content creator, type of two. You wanna make money online, type me. If you are a business, type 1. If you're a content creator, type 2. I just wanna know who is here right now. Okay, so everybody is saying they wanna make money online. Great. Okay, so then we've got 2, 2, 1, 2. So we got a business and 2, 3 content creators, more content creators, business and content creator. Okay, Instagram. All right. So I'm getting way more content creators on TikTok, and then I'm getting way more business people over on Instagram, and then we've got a content creator here on YouTube. Okay. All right. Perfect. So then I want to ask you guys. You tell me specifically with regards to you. Do you struggle with discipline? If you struggle with discipline, meaning that you're showing up on a regular basis, just say yes. Okay. If you're saying I struggle with discipline, that means showing up on a regular basis, just type yes. Okay. I do have my water here, so I'm gonna be drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking water. Okay. So if you struggle with showing up, being disciplined, just type yes. I just want to know what you guys are saying here, okay? And then if you guys wouldn't mind sharing, I would appreciate it. TikTok, as you guys are watching, if you guys wouldn't mind just tapping your screen while you watch, TikTok loves the engagement. So when you're live and people are typing and tapping and giving you likes, TikTok loves that. Okay, let me drink some water. Okay, so some of you guys are saying you have struggled with discipline. Okay, so here's the deal. When it comes to building anything online, okay? If you're trying to build a following, like following in general, right? If you are trying to sell products because you are a business and you have products or you're a service-based business, and then if you're trying to work with brands or be monetized through content that you create on a platform, all of that is gonna take discipline. Okay. All of that is going to be, there's going to be times when you want to do this, but you want to have success with this, right? So you're going to have those times when you want to do this. Wait, what was I saying? Well, oh, you wanna do this. Okay, so I'll give you an example. So you're gonna have times when you're like, "I just finished working. I just wanna chill out. I just wanna go hang with my friends. I just wanna watch Love Island USA," right? Whatever shows you may watch, right? But you know that you need to create content. You know that you need to post extra content, right? There's always gonna be, "I want to do this, but this is what I need to do," right? Like, does anybody here work a full-time job? Anybody here work a full-time job? Just type a 1, right? Now, I remember working a full-time job. I used to work for Sprint Corporate. Thank you for the gift. A Sprint Corporate. And when I worked for Sprint Corporate, it was outside sales. It was kind of stressful. And I would get home around 5:30 or whatever, right? When I got home at 5:30, what I really wanted to do was nothing. I really just want to lay down, go to sleep. I really just want to chill out. I just don't feel like being bothered, when I got home. But what I knew was happening was I knew that my job was paying me right around 6 figures, but I also knew how hard it was for me to make 6 figures. I knew how much I had to do in order to make 6 figures every single day. And that the only time I would have off was at night or on the weekends. So, because I knew that, I said, "Okay, I've gotta do something different. I've gotta do something that's gonna make me more money than that." So that's when I got back into network marketing. Like, if you guys did not know, I wrote a book. I'll show it to y'all. I wrote a book, and the book is called Before You Quit Your Job: A Strategic Guide for Entrepreneurs. And one of the things I talk about in this book is network marketing, right? So I decided to get into network marketing. Oh, my book is on my website, kiakelly.com, or it's on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. But I knew that I wanted to eventually leave that job, right? And so, because of that, I knew I needed to do something, so I chose network marketing, and I started building the network marketing business. Now, here's the deal. I worked full-time on my job, and then I started working part-time in that network marketing business. That had me working 24/7. I was working, 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 right? But what ended up happening was I started making so much money from my network marketing business that my network marketing business was matching my job. And I knew that if I kept going with my network marketing business, then it was going to supersede my job money. So I kept going for a little while, and eventually I left my job and I just kept going with my network marketing business. Now, but here was the deal. In between all that, I was going through divorce, right? And so I really wanted to just hide, okay? But I knew that I wanted to make more for my life. I knew that what my job was paying me, or even what the network marketing company was paying me, I knew that that wouldn't last forever because I didn't own it. And so I was going to have to develop discipline of creating my own thing. Okay. This is where content creation came into play. So in 2016, I worked for Sprint. I was in network marketing, and I started learning about the coaching and consulting business, the industry. And basically where you I know what I know, and I'm utilizing what I know for other people. Like, I'm working for a company and they're paying me X amount of dollars, but if I run my own company, then there's potential I'll make way more. So I started to learn about how I can actually build my own consulting business, right? Instead of getting paid whatever Sprint or my network marketing company was paying me. Now, here was the deal with that. I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about the industry. I knew nothing about social media. I knew nothing about video. I knew nothing about nothing, if I can be quite honest, right? But here was the thing. Here's what I was doing. Here's what I was wanting. And so I had to make some decisions. What am I going to do to get from what I currently have to what I actually want, right? That's my question to you. What are you willing to do? Here's where you are. Here's where you're trying to get to. What are you willing to do? And my willing to was giving up everything else that I was doing outside of work in order to build my own business, right? Giving up everything I was doing outside of work, right, to build my own business. So, instead of hanging out with friends and all that type of stuff, I had decided that I was gonna start to learn how in the world to build an online consulting business. How in the world to be able to do that, right? Then I decided, like, okay, if I'm gonna build this, I mean, I have to people have to know that I exist. So then I have to learn how to build this utilizing social media. Okay. So that meant I was gonna start with nothing. Right? That meant I was going to start with absolutely zero. Nobody knowing me, nobody following me, nobody wanna watch me, nothing, right? And that's me in 2016. So I made the decision that I was gonna learn and I was gonna show up, okay? Now, here's the deal. If you are talking about you are new on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, LinkedIn, whatever your platform of choice is, you have to be comfortable with the fact that you have nothing, okay? You gotta be comfortable with the fact that nobody knows you or you're not doing what you want to do because you haven't built what you need to build, right? And you have to get comfortable with the fact that that's where you are, me included, right? And so because we have to get comfortable where we are, that means that we're initially uncomfortable, right? That we're in this phase where nobody knows us, we're uncomfortable, and all these different things, right? And so the difference between a person who stays uncomfortable that gets to where they wanna get to versus a person who stays comfortable and then just goes back to what they're used to is okay, is discipline, right? Like, for example, so I was sharing that, last week before last, I was preparing to do a webinar for, like, 500 people, and the day before, Houston had a hurricane, okay? And so all the power went out in my apartment complex. It was out Monday all the way till Wednesday night, okay? So no power, no Wi-Fi, none of that. And here I am, like, I've got this really big webinar that is about to happen, and I don't have anywhere to go. And I had 2 choices: cancel the webinar or figure out a plan, something to do, right? And I am searching. I'm in different WhatsApp groups talking to people that I know. I'm talking to everybody I can possibly think of to find a place to go. And an hour and a half before the webinar, a new friend of mine texted me and said, "Look, my friend said you can come to her house, you can do it here." And I was on the road. I think I got to her house at like 12:35. I got lost trying to find her apartment. Listen, I was supposed to be on the webinar 15 minutes early. I was not there 15 minutes early, and I was in there sitting in her kitchen on her island with my desktop Mac, my this microphone, my everything, do a webinar, right? Discipline, right? Because it was like, I am gonna show up no matter what, right? Like all last week, my neck was in so much pain. It's still in pain this week. And I was like, I'm being disciplined to show up in my business, right? So I just recently launched a thank you for the gift. I just recently launched a second account on TikTok, right? It's called the Kenya Kelly brand. Okay. Some of those are fake accounts, right? You'll know it's me because you'll be experiencing me, right? So this account, I'm basically growing from scratch, and my content is doing terrible right now, right? Let me see. I'll pull it up real quick. Let's see, where's the account? There we go. Okay. So right now, my newest video has 86 views. The one before that has 225. One before that, 300, 200, 300, 200, 300, 100, 300, 200. Right? And but here's the deal. My main account is it does really well. But I decided to start a brand new account so that I can have more fun, I can be more expressive, I can talk about makeup, hair, fashion, menopause, weight loss, I can talk about all these I wanna talk about, right? And so I made a decision 3, 4 days ago that I am gonna post on this account every single day. Now, came from Hawaii. Now, here's what it's important to know. Currently currently, on my main account, I do TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, right? Plus working with my clients, right? Plus being here with you on live stream, right? So this is what I do every single day. Here is this new account, right? So here's what I do. When I finish with this, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing anything. But because I said I was gonna start creating this account to have more fun, be more influencer-like, I am developing the discipline of posting on this account, okay? I'm developing the discipline to post on this account, okay? Now, Saturday, oh my god, it was such a long day. Saturday, I went to church. I thought it was gonna be 2 hours for a women's event. I was there for 3 hours. They were still going when I left, and I was like, "I love y'all, but your girl is gone." And I had to go get my cat's kitty litter. Now listen, my cats don't have regular kitty litter. My cats use these little horse pellets, like the really thin horse pellets, because they're cleaner, smells good. The bag is like 40 pounds, and it's like $8. But to find those horse ponies is always way outside. So I live in, like, downtown Houston, and I had to go to Pearland. No, it was half an hour, okay? So got out of church, drove all the way to Pearland, and I got the bags, and I'm, like, so hungry, so for whatever reason, I stopped at Wendy's and ordered something. I'm almost I'm, like, getting ready to get on the highway, they forgot to give me stuff, I had to go back to Wendy's. I'm like, "Now I gotta go in this place, get groceries in this place." By the time I got home, I was tired. I was tired. But when I got home, I said, "Kenya, film this. Film yourself coming in with the bags. Film yourself doing the flowers. Just just film it." I said, "Okay." So I filmed it, and then I was putting something else away. I said, "Just film it." And I just filmed it, right? And then I think that night I was just chilling, and I was like, "Okay, my brain let me edit the video." I just edited it for, like, maybe 15, 20 minutes, posted it. Okay. Yesterday, I needed to wash my hair, and I said, "Kenya, just film it." So I just filmed the whole process, whole thing, right? And then late last night, I started to edit it a little bit, and I just posted it, maybe an hour ago, right? Now listen, again, this account is not making me any money, right? Nobody's checking for me on that account. Those videos are not exploding, right? But I said that I was going to become more of a content creator on that account because I wanna be more me. I want to eventually partner with jewelry companies, makeup, hair, all these different things, but that doesn't happen because I want it to. That happens because I have the discipline to create consistently, do better content on that account, and then I will attract people to follow that account, and I will attract brands that want to work with me, right? Now, What does that take? That takes a mental choice, right? That is a mental choice. So some of you guys are saying, let me see, TikTok is slow, gets to work nights and got up every morning and made content. Yep, right? So it takes a mental discipline to say, "This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be consistent at doing it," right? So, for example, I work from home, and people never see me unless I'm on video, right? But a year ago, thank you so much for following me. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, I hired somebody to teach me how to do makeup. And so since then, every day I do my makeup. Not because people are gonna always see me. I'm trying to really learn how to get better with makeup, right? I'm trying to learn how to get better with makeup. Every day I'm putting on makeup and I'm just trying different things, right? The discipline to get better with makeup. So now I said, okay, I'm just gonna feel myself and I'm gonna tell them I don't know what I'm doing with makeup. I'm just trying. If you got any tips, please tell me. I'm open. You tell me what to do to make it different, right? What is that gonna do? It's gonna build a following of people who like that side of me, wanna help me, wanna deal with me, and all the things. And eventually, when I get the brain space, I will become extremely strategic with the content on that page to grow it like crazy and then, yeah, monetize, right? So again, what am I saying to you? If you're saying that you wanna create content to grow an audience or to sell your products and services or to monetize and work with brands and all that, you've gotta first develop the discipline that you are gonna show up, okay? Because listen, it's important that people are not gonna be checking for you initially. They're not. You can have the greatest product on the planet, maybe the greatest whatever, but people don't just show up because you want them to. They show up because they want to, right? They don't show up because we want them to. They show up because they right? We have to be the one that's constantly showing up. The reason why we all know who Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark is because when we didn't know who those girls are, those girls developed the discipline to be good ball players. Like, Angel Reese did not just become a good ball player because she wanted to. No, she had to develop discipline. Same thing goes for Caitlin Clark. Everybody's screaming all these amazing people's names, and the reason is because these people made a decision that they was gonna try and keep going and keep going and keep going. So, as you are building a business, marketing yourself or whatever online, the success is gonna come to you once you develop the discipline. Okay? Once you develop the discipline to continue showing up. Yes, you can have more content strategy and all that, that's what we do on the inside of our course, right? But initially, that discipline showing up is the most important thing, period, right? That's it. Like, how you guys would agree, like, that you need to be more disciplined? If that's you, just type a 0, right? You're like, "I want this, but I'm not as disciplined." Just type a 0, type a 1, not a 0, right? And listen, I tell people all the time that it's not like I'm the greatest business owner, the greatest everything, but I will beat everybody because I always show up. It's like I'm always trying to get better, trying to get better, trying to get better, and trying to get better. And that's always my claim to fame. I'm not the greatest at everything, but I will continue to show up and show up and show up and show up. Right? The discipline to show up. That is what's gonna take you from wherever you are to where you wanna go, right? You're trying to lose weight, it's gonna be discipline. You're trying to be a great content creator, it takes discipline. Trying to be a great editor, it takes discipline. Like, listen, for the last 3 years, I've told people inside of my courses, "I'm bad at editing. I'm not a good editor. I'm not a good editor." And so finally, I decided, I said, it's time to stop saying I'm a bad editor and develop the discipline to learn how to be a good editor, right? And so now I've been taking my time trying this, and trying this, and trying this. And I'm watching my content get better. My team is watching our content get better. Our social media accounts are growing because of it. And then my confidence in being a better editor continues to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Right? And so again, listen, you'll see my content and say, "You're great." Listen, I was a terrible editor. Now I'm just like, one day at a time, one little thing at a time. And guess what? You will see me in 6 months and a year and go, "Wow, look at Kenya's content." But it didn't happen overnight. It happened because of the discipline and the consistency. right? Righteous, Ryan Righteous, consistency too. We followed your advice and e-learned to master the YouTube algorithm. We're blowing up. What? Ryan, tell us more. How many of you guys want to know Ryan's success story? So tell us, what were you doing before? What's happening now? We listen. We want to hear it. I want to hear it. Ryan, tell us what's going on, right? Okay. Now, listen, let me open up for questions. I know I've been talking to you guys for like half an hour. What kind of questions you guys got about discipline and consistency to become a great content creator or to be able sell your products and services? Like, listen, if you follow me on Facebook, you know I'm always talking about success stories. Like, I got booked for this conference, booked for this conference, this conference, this conference, this conference. And people often say, wow, girl, you just got God's favor. I love me some God, some Jesus, and Holy Spirit, but they ain't ever sent an email for me. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. But they ain't ever sent an email. They ain't ever sent an inbox message on Facebook, right? Here's the deal. I wanted to get paid as a public speaker. I wanted to speak on stages. I wanted to build an audience. I want to get paid. Guess what? Before I could get paid, I spoke for free. I spoke for free online first. Right? I built my own speaking online first and just teaching and teaching and teaching live online. Then people asked me to come to their summit, online summit. I taught in their summit. They asked me to teach in their Facebook groups. I taught in their groups. Then I started to charge, right? Then people invited me to speak at conferences for free. I didn't fly anywhere, but local. I was speaking at conferences for free. And then people started seeing me and wanting to pay me to speak. Now I'm constantly, constantly, constantly pitching myself. I just pitched somebody this morning for a conference in Napa in 2025. I pitched somebody on Friday in Portugal for a conference in Portugal, right? I pitched somebody on, was it Thursday, for a conference in Bangkok, right? Now, we may say, well, what is that? I'm consistently putting it out there consistently, right? And the discipline to know and believe that one of these days they're gonna say yes. Some of them are gonna say no, but some of them are gonna say yes, right? Okay, let me see in the comments. So we brought her to Flawless. Dallas, you spoke for free. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Elizabeth. What's up, girl? Ryan Righteous. We learned who our audience was and how you can test content. We have to have you back on the show. Let's do it. Send me an inbox message. Let's talk. That's so amazing. I'm so happy about that. Candy, do you do any IG audits? I would pay you to tell me what you think I'm doing wrong, right or wrong. I have I've had a lot of viral reels, but this past week they've been really low. So Candy, I do one-on-one consult. Okay, let me tell everybody since I'm talking to Candy. So here's what we do in our business, right? So one, I do one-on-one, like a one-time call. I do VIP days, which is 4 hours. However, something that closes tonight at midnight, okay? Let me explain it to you guys, and then you can ask questions. So, one of the things that I do is we teach people how to use vertical short form video to grow their online businesses, right? So that's Instagram Reels like Candy, it's TikTok and all that. And so we have a digital course that's called Vertical Video Mastery. Again, it closes at midnight. Just give me a couple minutes, I'll talk to you about it. And the way that this course works is a couple things. Yes, there's a lot of pre-recorded content. You can read, you can watch this, tutorials and all that. But the biggest part that we do on the inside of this course is constant, constant communication, support, and accountability. What does that mean? So we created a course that is 6 weeks live. Okay. You get access to modules that walk you through A, B, C, D. Here's the type of content you should create. You take a quiz to find out what your vertical video mastery style is. Then you learn how to create content, how to edit content, but more importantly, every single day for 6 weeks, you come inside community and you're asking questions, right? So Candy may come in the community and say, look, I posted a reel about this, this, and this, and now I'm struggling. And I may say, okay, Candy, tell me a little bit more about what you're struggling with. Now, there's 100 people in there, so I'm not going to be looking at everybody's profiles and giving them reviews or anything like that. But what we do is that Candy would come into the community and say, okay, here's what I normally do. Here's the hooks I'm using. Is this what I should be doing? And oftentimes what happens, either I will write the message for Candy, or I will go live. and I will talk to everybody, and everybody can ask questions live, right? And so Candy and you are able to come into the group every single day and ask questions. Whatever you got questions about, as long as it's about vertical video, you're able to come into the community and ask questions. And then every single Thursday, we have a live group call. So you're in the community every day asking questions, I'm answering the questions. And then every Thursday, we jump on a group call where we dive more deeper into the modules, and then you're able to ask questions. Okay. So to you, Candy, yes, I do help with what you're talking about. That could be a one-on-one call, but I also think that everybody here could probably benefit from the group, right? Digital. So the course is called Vertical Video Mastery. It is 597 or two payments of 327 or 12 payments of $74. And again, what you get is you get all the content that's pre-recorded, right? Plus access to a community where you can ask me questions every single day for 6 weeks and live group sessions every single week, okay? So if you're like Kenny, you're like, "Kenny, I wanna get you one-on-one," you can send me a DM, and then we can book a call, to do one-on-one. Otherwise, I think most of you guys would definitely benefit from the community, okay? Because inside the community, you're not only watching modules, which is amazing, but you're with me every single day, which is amazing. You can ask whatever question you wanna ask. Plus, everybody in the community is invited to do one simple thing. We ask everybody to show up every single day for 15 minutes, okay? So you come into the group each day, you're posting, you're answering questions, you're asking questions, you're getting support, and then you'll come in and support people. 15 minutes. Because what most people need is consistency, accountability, and discipline. And we're teaching people how to do all those things by coming in every day for 15 minutes. That's what most people need, and that's what we're offering in the community. Yes, you get tutorials in there. We will teach you how to go viral, all that stuff. But most people don't need to know how to go viral. Most people need to know how to show up. Most people need to know how in the world to show up, okay? And that is what we are building with you guys on the inside of the course, okay? I'm gonna put the link on the screen. Let me see. All right, there we go. Okay. So Candy, I don't know if Candy's still here because you asked that question. But if those of you guys are saying to yourself, I need the help, King, I do want to work with you. Our course is open and it closes tonight at midnight. It's been open since last week, and it closes tonight at midnight. Okay, 597 for one payment, 227 for two payments, or 12 monthly payments for 74. Hey, Candy, she's still here. Yeah. Okay. So listen, it all depends on what you guys are looking for. Most people that want me one on one would benefit greatly from the community as well because you get way more support. I love my good one-on-one calls. I got a one-on-one client tomorrow, right? And I will tell them about the benefits of actually being in that community as well. I think a lot of our students that'll probably come through the course may end up buying a one-on-one call with me as well because it's just, you know, get even more personalized support. But I think that having me every day for 6 weeks is like way bigger than a one-on-one, right? Okay, let me see. Question. Start a new page to get followers. So when you are okay, when it comes to getting followers, people follow us because they want to follow us, not because we want them to. So we have to make sure that we're creating content for a certain community group and we're giving them a reason to follow us. That's the thing. It's not about us. People follow because something that we're doing, they want to experience on a regular basis, and we have to give them the okay. Antonio. Hey, Antonio. How do you manage family criticizing your content? How do I say this nicely? I don't care what they think. I know that sounds really mean. I've done a lot of therapy. If they have something to say, more than I'll ignore them, if I can be quite honest. That's kind of what I would do. But if somebody was in my face criticizing my content, how do I say this? Okay, how do I say this? I'm a really nice person. I'm a minister. I'm a Christian, but I didn't always have a filter. Okay. So I'm just gonna tell you the truth of what I would do, okay, and y'all can pray for me or whatever. right. If somebody's in my face criticizing my content, I would say, "Let me see your content." And they'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "Let me see your content." "Well, I'm not posting." I'm like, "Exactly." They're like, "Well, I'm not." No, no, no. Exactly. "Do you know how to post a video?" "No." "No. Goodbye." Listen, you got 2 seconds. You can keep criticizing my content or we can move on because I got more things I can say. That's probably what I would say to somebody. But that's the smart mouth me, right? The truth is most people don't have the balls to say anything to my face like that because they know that I'm like, "I'm sorry. Did I ask for your did I ask for your opinion?" Like, you know? So, if that's what you're experiencing, then Antonio, you gotta challenge that person. You gotta go to that person and basically let them know, I don't care what you think," or you've gotta go to them and say, "This is how you're making me feel when you're saying this and this," right? So, if it's somebody that I care about, right, then I'm like, this is how I feel every time you're telling me this, this, and this, right? If it's somebody that is not close to me in my life and I don't want them close in my life, I'm gonna fire back at them, right? But if you have a regular relationship with that person, Antonio, then you probably can communicate to them that, this is how I feel every time you do this, this, and I don't really like that. Could you please stop doing that? Right? And if that person chooses to keep going, then I'm like, all right, so are you posting? Let me see what your content looks like. Right. And then if they continue to go on, I probably will not come around them. Like I recently was around somebody's family member and they talked for like 6 minutes and I was so mad. And so the whole time for like 20 minutes, I didn't say a word. I was like, just a word. And the girl who I knew, it was her family member. And when I left them, I texted her and I said, I just need you to know the reason why I was so silent was because I didn't want to say anything mean. I was like, I wanted to just respect your family member. And they were like, okay, they understood. You know what I mean? So if people aren't encouraging you in your content, you gotta get around those people because it takes courage for you to show up, right? And when someone is making you feel less than, it's hurting your you can't get around those people. You know what I mean? Like, I do not allow people around me that are dimming. I just don't. I mean, I don't allow people around me that try to dim my I'm just not doing that. You know, if you buy other people's opinions, you buy their lifestyle. It's true, like, so Antonia, I strongly encourage you that you can have the conversation with her. I mean, she's your aunt, so obviously there's some closeness there. And if she continues on, you know, you gotta handle that in whatever way works best for you. Let's see, love being in the group. It's worth a great community. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm telling you, I only have people around me that will support me, that I'm gonna support you, support me, right? Like, I got plenty of family members who have 0 access to me. 0. Why? They are not encouraging. They do not make me feel good about myself, and so I am not around them. I have plenty of people that I know online that are not able to come into my no, it's I want to feel good about myself. I want you to challenge me, but I don't want you to tear me down. I don't wanna feel bad about this thing that I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I just don't, you know? Um, yeah. Okay, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, questions. We got some time. What kind of questions you guys got about showing up online, confidence, discipline? Because you can be extremely successful when you're consistent and disciplined, right? We all have seen those people online. They were this size and then now they're this size. You're like, wow, look at them. Or they had life and now they've got this life. And you're like, wow, look at them. But it's because when nobody was looking, they were doing their thing. The only reason why we know who Steph Curry is because Steph Curry kept going, learning to shoot these long shots. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, same thing, right? And the people we all look up to online, same thing. People love Alex Hormozy, Layla Hormozy, Gary Vee, Mel, all these people, but we only know them now because they were when nobody was looking, they kept showing up. You're amazing, thank you. Thanks, Antonio. I'm about to go listen to your new podcast episode. I forgot. Yay! Antonio. You're amazing. Yes. So also remember that, like, you gotta encourage yourself too. Like, most people are never gonna come around you and encourage. They may admire and love what you're doing, but they may not ever say anything. You know, I tell my community all the time, "Hey, listen, encourage me too." You know, I don't have a mom or a dad or a husband or sister that encourage. I don't have any of that. I have to encourage myself all the time. And if I'm really, really desperate for some encouragement, I'll text my best friend and say, "All right, today's not a good day. I need some encouragement." But most times, I'm able to figure out how to encourage myself, right? I will go back and read some stuff. I will look at my little books back here. I'll look at me when I was 20, 22 years old on stage in front of 12,000 people. I can remind myself of who I am and what I've done. You know what I mean? I'll look back and say, Kenya, like you made it out of divorce. You're on the other side of things, you know, but I have to encourage myself, you know. And when I want to go and do things and be something like building a business, like we have to do these things where we're like pushing ourselves, encouraging ourselves to do things. Otherwise, we just won't do it. You know, again, all of you guys are saying, I want to build an online business. I want to be a content creator. That takes discipline and consistency, right? Again, like I said, I just started a brand new account on TikTok. Every video is like 200 views. I'm like, that's okay because what I'm doing right now is developing my discipline for that account, right? The discipline for that account. Eventually, I'll focus on strategy for that account. Right now, I'm like, strategy is on my main account, and I'm working on the discipline on my new account because I already know I'm not there yet, right? But I am there for my other account, 500,000 followers, right? So I'm just, you're seeing me in real time. Okay. If that account on TikTok is the Kenya Kelly brand, okay? The Kenya Kelly brand, if you guys want to check that out, right? Like, I'm looking forward to talking more to, like, my community, in my new course, Vertical Video Mastery. I'm looking forward to, like, letting them see me build while they're building. They can see me on my main, and they can see me on my new, and see, like, this we're all just doing the discipline. We're all just trying to show up, and the more we show up, the better we're gonna get. I'm so glad I joined to listen. This is thanks. Yeah, thank you. That's why I invested in your course. Who is this? I see confidence, but I can't see your full name, and I can't see your photo. Who's that? Tell me what your name is. I'm so excited to meet everybody in my course. Like, we have, I think, 115 people in our course. It closes tonight. And I just cannot wait to just keep seeing people, watching their content, reading all their stuff. Like, I'm just so excited. Melissa. Oh, hey. Okay. Hey, Melissa. I'm like, these usernames, like, that's not her real name. Hey, girl. I'm very excited. Hey, Tanya. I'm very excited, because, like, you know, it's one thing when you can, see people online, and it's different when you actually can have an investment in them and their business, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, any questions? It's 3:45. I think my social media manager forgot to be here today. I think she did. I haven't seen her here online. Like, what questions you guys got? I'm gonna message her and say, "Did you forget to call? Did you forget the live stream?" Let me see. I just did. Listen, y'all know I'm 43, right? Let me see. Let me see. Maria. She's gonna be like, "Oh no." Questions. I'm surprised you don't have any questions. Listen. I always tell people this. Look, if you ever on somebody's live stream and they say if you got questions, you get some free coaching. You better ask a question. You better get that free coaching. Look, and I was about to say Antonio always has a question, and he just did. Okay, Antonio, is there such a thing as good posting times on TikTok? Because it says my audience is active at 1 AM. Yes. So, as it pertains to posting times, so one of the things to know is that when people are on the platform the most, that is when they're actually going to see your content, right? So, hey, Mike, he's one of our new students too. So, okay, for me, if I know that my audience is most active at 6 AM, I'm gonna post something around 5:30 or 5:45. Hey, Sharifa, because I want my content to already start being on the platform so that when they log in at 6, I'm the first thing that they see, right? So we were just doing a study, and one of the studies is that it says one of the best times to post is midnight. because there's so many people that are night owls or can't sleep, and they start logging onto the platforms. So if you know that your audience is at 1 AM, then post something around 12:30. Schedule it and get let that post there, especially because you're not only gonna reach people in your country, but you're gonna reach other countries too, right? I get a lot of people from London talking on my I'm always like, "What are they saying?" Because you know that it's English, but it's their English, and that's like when I come across somebody's, on London, they're like, "I know she's speaking English, but what did she just say?" When I was in, what's the place called? Newcastle, England, I was like, I didn't know what they were being an Uber driver, I was like, "I don't know what you're saying." He like, "I don't know what you're saying." But we knew it was English. What if I'm asleep at that time? So you can schedule it. If you use Instagram, you can schedule it. On TikTok, you can schedule it on desktop. Um, so I wouldn't necessarily always post only when your audience is the most active. I would just, try to post at least 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes before they're typically active. Now, live stream, the best time to go live is when your audience is the most active. Like, if my audience is most active at 6, I should probably go live around 6, 6:15 because that's when they're already on the platform, and if I go live, I'll connect, right? So you can schedule that or whatever, okay? Does the post and go live strategy still work? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Um, we were testing that in June, and we're watching that happen. Now, obviously, the longer you're alive, even the better. And you're talking about on TikTok because TikTok has put so much emphasis on people being live now on the platforms. People are for every 4 videos you see on the FYP, you're gonna see a live stream. Like, live stream is not a game right now on TikTok. It is, like, massive on TikTok. You may have answered this, but can you tell when they are most active? Yes, you have to go back into your analytics. So if you go into your analytics and you click on followers, it's gonna tell you when your followers are most active. Uh, how should I create content for workbook worksheets for children? So you gotta create content that connects to the parents. So you don't wanna create content that connects to kids, you wanna make, content that connects to parents because they're the ones that's gonna buy, right? So it's like you don't you talk to the parents, but you talk to the parents about their kids. Sharifa, what her distinct point. What when people respond positively to a specific content, should I only post similar content? No. No, I mean, I post different types of content on whatever my niche is or whatever. So, if you're getting most engagement on that type of content, that's giving you an example of post even more of that, but it doesn't mean you have to post only that. Right? So I get a lot of comments when I post, like, big trends on TikTok, but I'm like, "I'm not just gonna highlight, here's the trend of the week." No, I'm gonna do my tips and teach that way as a consultant, I'm booking clients. But I know if I do tutorials or new updates and all that, I'll get the most engagement, but we have to make sure that we still do the regular content that we put out and not just the top things that they're responding to. King is the best marketer of all time. Thank you, Antonio. I'm trying. Listen, I am trying to learn. Let me tell you, I am watching and learning and reading because I'm like, I know what I know, but there's a whole lot I don't know. So I am like, Imma learn and Imma share. Imma learn and Imma share. That's one thing you're gonna know about me. Can you learn and can you share? Hey, Bryson, is it beneficial to do the teamwork challenges to no, Jesus Christ, help them, little baby Jesus lying in that manger. If y'all don't hear nothing else I say, please do not do those follow for follow parties or those follow these all these account parties. Don't do that. Here is why. You are trying to sell lipstick and you do this follow train. Do this thing and everybody follow me, right? You're trying to sell this lipstick. You got 5,000 new followers. None of them followed you for your lipstick. Your content is going to bomb because they followed you, but they don't like your content. They just followed you to help you get followers, right? They don't trust you. You don't have influence over them. So if you start doing content with TikTok Shop, trying to promote it to those people, they're not gonna buy. They don't trust you. They don't like you. I don't mean as in they don't like you, they hate you. I mean, they don't know you to like you. You want to build an authentic following of people who followed you because they like you. Because if you or they like what you got to offer. So that when you go to sell something, they buy because they followed you for that reason, right? That's like I love me some Glamzilla. Oh, I love me some Glamzilla for lots of reasons. If Glamzilla starts talking about something, I like her. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna try it. Why? I like her. I trust her. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, what I have been building all these years is the trust that for you, when I say, "Try this, do this," I want you to believe that that's gonna work and you're gonna do it. But if all you just follow me because of the challenge, I just got 5,000 followers and that's it, or whatever the number is. I heard that it wasn't good to accept free products for promotion because you okay, so here's the deal. When companies send you all those free products, it's an expense for them. So they're able to write it off on their taxes. So some of them are gonna send you a form to fill out, and so now you gotta pay taxes on them. All of them don't do that, but as a business, it's a smart decision to, "Hey, we gave away $10,000 in products to these people. Let's write it off on our taxes," and now the government's like, "Okay, you gotta pay us." It's smart of them to write it off, but you have to know that if you're receiving all these free products, there's a potential that you gotta pay taxes on it. That is why I don't do that. I don't like even though I have these moments where I want these PR packages and all that, I'm like, "I don't want that because I don't wanna pay taxes on that. Pay me." Listen, I do a lot of stuff for free, hands down, right? However, if you're reaching out to me to help you make money and you want me to create videos for you in exchange for your no, I would like to be compensated because I am going to have paid taxes at some point in time, right? Oh, thank you, Lady Ray. You see what I mean? So I am not one where I'm like, give me free products. No, I am not. Nope. Because it's an expense. You know what I mean? To create content costs you time and this and this and this, and I get it. Like, I think about people like Michaela. I love Michaela. She gets all these packages that come in the mail. It's amazing to see, all that stuff that comes in the mail for her, right? And some of that stuff, they just send it to her and she don't pay taxes on it. You know what I mean? And I get it, which is awesome. And I love it for her videos and all this type of stuff. But some people, these companies are sending them 1099s and they gotta pay taxes on it. So it's just really important to, like, to just consider that, and I I give the government enough money anyway. I don't wanna give them more. You know what I mean? So just, keep in mind, that that happens with those packages at times, Again, I am not I don't need listen, I would love for Drunk Elephant to send me a whole line of skincare products. I love that stuff. It's so expensive. Right? But if they're gonna send me this big old box and I gotta pay $3,000 in taxes, I'm like, "Oh, man," So it just depends. If it's something I really, 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 really want, Drunk Elephant, game on. You know what I mean? DJI, like the microphones and all that, maybe. But some others are just random stuff, no. I struggle with recording and editing, but I'm not ready to resource that. Any ideas to make things easier? I'm great at using my voice. Uh, Definitely CapCut. CapCut has been my saving grace. That's been a tool that I've been really learning to use. I watch a lot of short videos of people teaching CapCut tutorials. I have not been the greatest editor, but all these CapCut tutorials that I'm watching is helping me so much, and everything I'm learning, I'm teaching it. That's what I would do is use CapCut and start watching lots of CapCut tutorials and give yourself permission to be really bad at it. Hey, Kenya, it's Avalori. Hey, Avalori. Do you recommend starting a new business page for VM doing if what you are doing may not align with your brand? Yes. So if you have this brand and you wanna do something totally different, yes. Like, it's like me, if I sold, cameras, right, and then all of a sudden I wanna sell lip gloss, totally different thing, because they're gonna be 2 totally different audiences. Does the quant that could be quality or quantity. Does the quantity of content produced and posted matter versus small qual I don't know what you're saying, quality or quantity with QTY. I'm not sure what you're saying there. So you gotta help me understand what you're saying there. Hey, Avalora, good to see you. I think you're saying quantity. Does the quantity of content produced and posted matter versus a smaller quantity with more quality? I think that's what you're saying. And if you're saying, "Can I post less but better quality and still have the success?" Absolutely. That is actually the strategy that we are getting ready to implement in my business. We have a team meeting tomorrow, and we're gonna focus on doing way better quality and less quantity, right? Because from a business standpoint, we are working on one of our core values is work-life balance, and one of our core values, within that, we're trying to do the 4-day work week, and so in order for us to have the 4-day work week, I have to be able to get as much stuff done as possible. So we're gonna focus on better like, less posting, but better quality of content. And then that's gonna help me from being always creating, always doing all this stuff. It's gonna help my social media managers to do, what they can do, just like repurposing all of that versus always recreating stuff. Awesome, thank you. I just screen recorded what you said about my aunt, and it didn't save. You had so many good tips. Antonio, it's gonna be on, YouTube. So you can go back to the YouTube, it'll be like I did I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on LinkedIn and Facebook. So you can rewatch it on YouTube and all of them, and you'll see it there. Any other questions? I know we're right at 4 o'clock. Where does where does the time go? Okay, so again, you guys, if y'all are saying you need help with vertical short form video and you want me to help you, I wanna help you. My course, Vertical Video Mastery, closes tonight, and it's a 6-week live experience, okay? So every single day, you show up in the group for 15 minutes, I'm show up in there for hours, okay? You get access to 4 different modules, module 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? You could complete a quiz. It's gonna tell you what your video mastery style is and the type of content you should create in that style, all right? And we have 6 weeks of live group coaching. Okay, what is that? Oh, so basically, you're with me every single day for 6 weeks, okay? Whatever questions you got about creating vertical short form video content, I am there every single day, okay? So the course is 597. It's 1 payment of 597, 2 payments of 327, or 12 payments of $74. Okay, so if you on a budget, that is perfectly fine. 12 payments of $74, and you can join us right now, and we close at midnight. Okay, the link is here on the screen. If you are on Facebook or if you're on Instagram, you can just type the word vertical. Facebook and Instagram, you can type the word vertical, and it'll automatically be sent to your DM. If you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, or TikTok, you got to go to the link on the screen. Vertical Video Mastery, and it's in my bio. Okay? All right. I gotta let you guys go. I have a call coming up in right now. I think it's at 5. Let's see. 5. I got 1 hour to get some work done, and then I got a call at 5 o'clock. Okay? I love you guys. I will see y'all next time. Okay? Bye, guys.